With rants and raves, you'll be okay. And today is your lucky day. It is rants and raves with Gary K.
Hey everyone, this is Gary K, and welcome to another pre-Infocom edition of my Rants and Raves video cast. I'm joined with two of my friends that have developed one of the coolest applications in our industry. You may remember me sort of debuting this to the industry 3 or 4 years ago. X10, the company's known as XTEN-AV. I have the co-founders here, Vib and Sahil. Hey, Sahil, for those that don't know what X10 is, what is it?
Well, hi, everyone. X10 is the groundbreaking AI-powered, cloud-based AV design and documentation software that has blown people away in the past. And we have AV design stuff. We got proposals and everything, and all that whips out in just a few minutes. We are the first and only AV company for design software who ever got a utility patent at the USPTO. And this year, we're breaking grounds with something brand new that's going to blow people away.
Yeah, so for people that who are designing systems, doing new proposals, needing to integrate equipment and build system designs right before their very eyes, you've been using AI since before AI was sort of a mainstream term. We were talking about AI 3 years ago, machine learning, whatever we wanted to call it back then, three or 4 years ago when you first launched the product to me. And now, Vib, in addition to having AI capabilities, which you've really kind of simplified the whole design process using AI, you've added a new feature in the X10 ecosystem called X-VRSE. And I know it's a VR-oriented feature. Show us what it looks like and what does it do, Vib?
Yeah, thank you, Gary. Nice, great to be here again. So X-VRSE, the vision for XTEN-AV was to be a solid design platform. So we started off by doing design automation in 2 dimensions. So we have grown significantly in that. We've added a lot of features and we have had tremendous growth in the last 4 years. So the vision was always to take it ahead, using latest technology. So we had AI, cloud, and the vision was to get into VR from day one. So now finally it is happening. So whatever you could design in X10 in 2D, now you will be able to immerse yourself in that design in an actual VR environment. And what we are saying is that, the same old way of doing designs is very kind of boring. You're doing 2D stuff, you're working in front of your computer, doing drawings on CAD and stuff. So we want to make AV designing and selling as well a lot more fun. So that's the whole concept of X-VRSE.
Did you add a tab? Or did you add a function to X10, or how does this work?
So there is a new method of doing designs.
Okay.
So if you go back, let me just quickly show it to you. So this is your project page within X10. Yeah. So there were 3 methods of doing designs. There were 2 methods of doing designs previously: the XDraw, which is the most used one, and then we have the AI method, which was the questionnaire. So now we have launched this X-VRSE, which will be the 3rd method where you will be able to create your designs in a 3D and a VR environment.
Very cool. So you just click on that. It brings you to that screen that we were seeing just a second ago, which gives you basically, and by the way, you're going to show this at Infocom. You're going to demonstrate this in your booth. You're in booth 4260. And although it's in beta, it works pretty daggone well. So you're going to actually do a demo for us, right?
Yes. So we'll try and do a quick demonstration of what we've got. So it works very similar to, how you start is, you got to put in a basic stuff about the room, like your room dimensions, and then you can pick up products the way you used to pick up in the questionnaire, the AI method. So you can pick up your screens. You have the options of choosing, whatever sizes you want, whatever specs you want. You can add. So this is a Zoom room, which I'm going to show you today. So based on a Zoom room, whatever products are going to be visible in the Zoom room, be it the display, the UCC devices, the speakers, the microphones. I'm going to select all of those. So you can see I've chosen these products. My sound bar with the camera is in there. And I have a microphone. I have beamforming microphones in there. I have speakers added. And the cool thing is everything else which you need to complete a design, we will automatically add it to your BOM with
like all the cables and connectors and all the little things that people don't pay enough attention to. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can just focus on, the stuff which you need to show to your client in a VR environment to make the right decision for those products. Why do you need this microphone? Why do you need a certain size of a screen? So instead of just talking about it, you can immerse yourself into it and actually show, why you've chosen these products and why these work for your particular environment.
And does this work with a headset, or does it work with just only 2D VR on a computer?
So it works with both. So you can you can get in yourself immersed using a VR headset, like I'm just going to do. Or if you don't want to carry this, you can also do there's a standalone version where it will work like a game. So Can
you demonstrate that for us?
Sure. So let's do the VR one first.
All right. So while he's preparing for that, Sahil, obviously I know that InfoComm's always been a big show for you because it's helped you sort of get that exposure. Are you going to do? Is it going to be your booth this year going to be exclusively dedicated to the new X-VRSE product, or are you going to also sort of do your normal ongoing demos that you have of the platform?
So that's a great question. So we're gonna do both, but we're gonna have this experience center as well. Okay. So we will do regular demos, including the VR, and then we're gonna have an experience center where users will be able to experience it themselves. We'll have an extra goggles, which we will of course wipe between the users, which
clean them a little bit,
right? So which users will be able to see as well. So it's not just they're seeing it; they'll be able to experience themselves as well. So yeah.
All right. So Vib, you got the headset on right now. You've got obviously using the Oculus 5.
Can you guys see me wearing the headset?
We can see it. We can see what you're seeing, I think, in VR. Like move your head around a little bit and look around the room. That's pretty cool. So that all came from that design that you just did on the fly.
Yes.
And look down so I can see those chairs and stuff. That's cool. So
if I just come here and if I just sit on my chair, which I was sitting on, it feels like I'm actually in the room and having a conversation with everyone else. So
and ultimately you can move around the room if you had the space to do it and see it from all angles.
Yes, you can. You can use your joysticks. You can use you can walk around. So I have a limited space here, so I'm using the joysticks here to move around. And then there are a bunch of functionality which is built into it. It's very powerful. So you can customize the infrastructure in the room, like the chairs, the ceiling, the walls, table, floor, everything. So let me just quickly give you an example. So I'm going to change the chair. So there are multiple options of chairs that you can use. So I'm going to change the chair to this one. So it looks a little different. Then, I can go back and do, let's say I want to change the table as well. So I have multiple options for table as well. So I like a wooden table. So these are the kind of things, you can do while you're sitting with your client in person. So, and you can customize it as per, your client's tastes and needs. So let's say, the wooden flooring, this one looks nicer. So you can change the colors of the walls as well. And, the type of, so let's say I want to do, change the color of my front wall. So I want to make it a gray color one. So as you can see, I change the color. Then let's say I want to do a nice glass wall here. So I can do a glass wall. So it looks, so you can customize all of this infrastructure in the room and look, and make it realistic as exactly how you want to show it. So this is the infrastructure part, and then there are a bunch of other things in terms of product. Why do you want to select a certain product? Why is it better for a certain environment? So first thing, whatever you choose in your BOM, we will place all those products ideally where they should be. Like if you've chosen screening, you'll have a screen. If you've
and obviously for this part of it, this is what you would show the client and allow the client to, you've built the system already. Now you're letting the client visualize what it's going to be like, but also change things on the fly so you get it exactly the way they want. So you'd use this function towards the end of the design process. And it's a way to sort of nail the customer and make sure that you get the sale because you're able to show them something that they can truly touch and feel in a way.
So you can move stuff around. You can see the distances. So you can center align stuff. Then you can do different things like you can check out the coverages of the products which you've chosen, whether they're right for your environment or not. So
like if you may need a larger display based on the size of the room. There's your speaker pattern, your
speaker coverages.
Coverage.
Then you can actually, so let's say the placement of these microphones is not correct. So I can probably, I can go in the edit mode.
And is the pickup pattern for those microphones based on the pickup pattern from the manufacturer already built into the platform?
Yes.
Very
right.
Exactly.
Correct. All that data flows from the system through the API.
This is probably a better placement for these microphones. So now if I go back and turn on the coverages, these will look uniform. So
very good.
Let's say turn this one on as well.
So this is all part of the X-VRSE feature.
Yes.
And is that going to come? Is that a premium feature you have to pay extra for, or is it built into your current license, or how's that going to work, Sahil?
It's going to be.
Yeah, it's going to be an add-on, but the pricing is going to be something that anybody will be able to afford it.
Okay.
But we're going to have some exciting offers at the booth at the show.
Good. So definitely make sure you go by booth 4260. The XTEN-AV booth, and check it out. We're only a week away from the show, so make sure you put them on your plans. You guys always have a packed booth because everyone's interested in efficiency, performance trade-offs, and you have an interesting model because it's a SaaS model, right? So you're not having to make a big upfront investment. Viv and Sahil, thank you very much for doing this demo. This has been awesome, and it's been a great experience. I think people got a feel for it, and they have a reason to definitely come by your booth.
Other things, Gary, we'd like to tell about this service, if we can just get a couple more minutes.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
So like I said, there will be a standalone version, so you don't need to have a headset to use this. You can carry it on any laptop. It will work on a Mac and Windows. And then we also have very interesting another feature which we're going to launch. It's called Bring Your Own Room. So right now, the rooms that you saw could be created within XTEN, but a lot of integrators, they use Google SketchUp, rAVe, BIM software to build their own 3D renders. So we have the capability.
They got to import their own room into the
import their own rooms and then use all the product features.
So as long as the room's designed in BIM, so they have the BIM functionality enabled, then you can import it straight into the platform. Very cool.
Right. And then we also have 3 launch partners for this platform. I just want to quickly give a shout out to them. So we have Atlas ID, who's going to be a launch partner, and we have Yamaha, who's also a launch partner, and then Liberty AV. So these are the people who kind of helped us get us so far. So I just wanted to give a shout out to those guys.
Perfect. Well, you're in booth 4260 at Infocom. Definitely put you in the plans to go visit those booths. Sahil, Viv, thank you very much for doing this. I appreciate it. Congratulations on the development and the continued success of XTEN-AV. And of course, if you want to see all of our Infocom coverage, you can go to ravepubs.com/Infocom. Everything is there. Thanks for joining us, everyone, and have a great day.